Hey guys, this is Molly and this is my first video, so I hope you enjoy it. Today I'm going to show you how to do a really sassy pinup look. Okay, so the first part of doing this look is putting on a base. I use it's called Dream Matte Mousse cover up, or you can get a foundation. But basically it just creates something for everything to adhere to. So I use my fingertips and I just rub it in all over, especially in the creases in the corner of my eye, because that's where my eye goes in the furthest. Now just make sure it's blended pretty well, and you can do a little bit under if you have a little bit of dark circles, so it does that. And then on both eyes, just rub it all in, get it in there nice and good. Alright, this just makes the colors on your eyes stand out better and stronger. Alright, next, I like to use an eyeshadow crayon. This is just a generic one that I got from a CVS or something like that. And I start from the corner, pulling it out, and then I go up. And then I also do a little bit in that V right there. And again, I smear that and spread it all out. Same on this side. And then I do it in my arches of my eyebrows as well. And mirroring it outward as well. This just gives your eyes some highlight and some depth. Alright. This is just, so you know, it's just white. Cream works well as well. Or a champagne color. Sorry. Got a little bit of eyeliner on there. And, oops. Okay, next I'm going to use this champagne color on this side because it matches my skin tone pretty well, but it's a nice tone, gives it some shimmer. This is a Prestige Shadow Duo in Cinnamon Stick. For this, make sure you get it on your brush pretty heavy, and then start from the corner and pull out and up, just like with the shadow stick. And then from the eyebrow, heavy, and then drag it down. Now I just do a little brush all over just so there's some sort of color. Same on this eye. Now when you're looking for shadows, try and find something that's not too powdery, because those tend to want to come off of your eyes and then you're left with nothing, which is rather frustrating. Now this I wear every day, so it's not too dramatic pinup. If you wanted to do that, you would do like a red lip, maybe some false lashes, anything around that. Okay, so some good colors to use are anything that's more of a matte color, nothing too vibrant. So some charcoal gray like this. Well, I wouldn't say that's charcoal, I'd say that's more of just gray. That works really well. And then if you just want something more natural, as before in my cinnamon stick, I'd use this brown. Today I'm going to use the gray because I like it a little bit better. It kind of looks monochromatic. Anyway, this is just an Ulta palette. I couldn't tell you what it's called, but if you go there, they have them for your skin tones. So I would suggest using Ulta. Alright, now this, you want to get it on your brush, nice and thick, and then start from your outer corner, working your way in and into the arch of your eye. Okay, so here we go. I also like to go a little bit on the lash line. Here we are. And then spread it in. And I'm going to do a little bit more right in here. Anyway, it just kind of gives it like a smooth transition from this white to this gray, as you can see. This side doesn't have the gray. This eye does. It just gives you more of a shadowing, makes your eyes stand out a little bit more. Alright, and let's go ahead and do this side now. Now, if my tutorials aren't in depth enough for you, I suggest Candy Johnson. She's brilliant. The videos tend to run a little long, but she sounds so sweet, and her videos are always very helpful. All right. Next is liquid liner. This is key to this look. Without liquid liner, it's not really pinup. It's just more of a smoky eye because liquid liner is clean. And now if you're afraid of it, don't be. I have a great one for you. This is Almay, and it's called Black. It is liquid liner. That's all it's called. And it just comes in a tube like this. Don't be confused by its size. This lasts like 4 months. So I think it's like $6, but it's well worth it. It's the best money you'll ever spend. Especially since I use this every day. Okay. So now you want to take it and you want to pull it out, but you want to clean it around the edge so it's not too thick. So we're going to pull and go along the lash line and basically create a little bit thicker towards the end, like so. Now you notice that I have like a gap here. Well, that's because I drew it out, and I have weird shaped eyes. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill that in. Okay. And once more over everything. Okay, and see, that gives the impression that you have these big, thick, amazing lashes. Next, I'll just go ahead and dip it in and clean it all off. Alright. The only thing about these brushes is they do get like these little pulley things and you just have to take them off. It's not going to damage the brush or anything, but it will make some funky line across you. Alright, so we're going to do the other eye. All right. There we go. All right, next up is mascara. I would do a couple coats of this. I mean, not these. Oh. Okay. I just use, oh goodness, my label's worn off, I've used it. I believe it's Maybelline. It's this big orange thing. So, just look for the big orange thing. I'm pretty sure it's Maybelline. But basically find anything that works for you. I tend to use waterproof. Now, to avoid spidery lashes, kind of wiggle as you do them. And then wait a second and then do a second coat. And if you do have spidery lashes, just go ahead and separate them with, like, I do it with a safety pin, but that's not that safe, so don't do it that way. Maybe like one of those eyebrow combs, that works really well, or anything like that. Okay, so now, you didn't think it was done, did you? Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to do the eyebrows. I like to use a gray and a brown because it doesn't totally match my hair, what I usually use. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use this really dark charcoal color. I'm going to, and this brown up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a lot of this and just a touch of that, like that, literally. And then you just start from the corner and you work your way in. And this just gives you this like full pin-up eyebrow. And if it does get on you, on your eyeshadow, don't worry. Just go back over it with a lighter color. I use these brushes I also got from Ulta. They're really cheap, but there was a whole pack of them and they work really well. This is probably my favorite brush and I use it for absolutely everything, and I just Wasn't paying attention, got that on my eye. But anyway, okay, now if you want to add that extra pinup flair, I'd use some red lipstick, or in my case, I prefer to use a wine colored lipstick. I feel it looks a little more natural, a little more modern day, a little classier. And this again is another Ulta piece. I cut the end off so it wasn't that angle thing, because I don't know why they do that. My mouth is not shaped like that. Anyway, word of advice, I'm not doing it the proper way. The proper way is to use a lipstick brush and paint it on. I'm lazy and doing it this way. See, that just gives you a little bit of a natural color. Alright, there you go. And now, if you're feeling really sassy, I have a mole right by my eye, and I can fill it in, or I can just leave it alone, or you can just make one. Like that. Anyways, that was my pinup look. Hope you guys enjoyed.